Good morning. Today I'm going to share a morning yoga practice with you, which will include sun salutations, which are traditionally devotional to the sun, energising practice and used at sunrise and sunset. So we always start our practice with some grounding. So if you join me cross-legged, seated on the floor, I invite you to close your eyes, turn your palms upward towards the ceiling, and just start to gently focus on the sound of your breathing. Taking long, deep, even inhales and exhales. As you inhale, feel the rib cage expand, and as you exhale, feel the abdomen core draw in. And now start to draw the attention to how your body is feeling today. And be consciously aware of every aspect of your body, from your toes to your head. Are there any areas of tension that you may need to focus on today? And now become aware of your senses. What sounds can you hear in the distance? And what sounds can you hear closer to you? Are there any aromas or scents that you're picking up on? Feel the base of your body grounded into the floor. And now I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. It can be something that you want to achieve from the practice. It could be letting go or a sense of well-being, something positive. As you inhale, inhale love and positivity, and as you exhale, release any negativity or anything that you need to let go of today. And now just continuing to breathe at your own pace. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes, and I invite you to join me standing on the mat. And we'll start our practice today with some warm-up. So we'll start with some head and neck rolls. So standing hip width apart on the mat. Press the big toes down into the mat to balance the body, bring the tailbone down, and then gently start to drop the chin towards the chest and roll the head to the right, up, back, to the left and down at your own pace. You may hear some creaks and cracks, and that's normal. Continuing to roll the head. And then when you next bring the chin to the chest, we'll reverse the circle and take it in the other direction. So taking the chin and head to the left, up, back and around. And that should feel really good, releasing tension in your neck. Then if you take your right hand and place it on the top of your head, and then gently pull the head and right ear towards the right shoulder, and try to pull the left shoulder away from the ear. You may feel that stretch in your neck across the top of your shoulders. And then we'll do that on the other side. So take the left arm, place it on the top of the head, and then gently pull the head left ear towards the left shoulder, and pull the right shoulder blade down away from the ear. gently release. And now we'll do some shoulder rolls. If you place your hands on your shoulders and then take your elbows up past the ears, back and around, and we'll just repeat a few circles. And then when you're ready, we'll reverse the circle. And then take your fists and place them in the bottom of your behind your back, your waist, up above your hips, and then just gently push and move the fists up the spine and back down again. It's like a free chiropractic practice for your back and spine. Okay, and now we're ready to start with sun salutation, Surya Namaskara. So I'll just demonstrate quickly the first sun salutation. So if you stand towards the top end of the mat, feet hip width apart with at least a fist's width between your feet, press the base of the toe into the floor, stand up straight, elongate the spine, bring the tailbone down towards the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the hands into prayer position, Anjula Mudra. Inhale, take the arms up over the head, hands facing each other, shoulder width apart. Exhale, hinge at the hips, take the hands down towards the toes, so your fingers should be in line with your toes and next to the feet. Take the left leg back into a low lunge, lift up, lift the chest and sternum, look up. Exhale, take the foot back to the other foot into downward dog, and in this position lift the hips and buttocks up towards the ceiling. You can bend the knees slightly if you need to bring the chest down towards the floor, lengthening and elongating the spine. Then holding the breath, gently drop the knees to the mat, release the toes onto all fours. Then bend the elbows and bring the chin and chest to the mat, push forward and push up into cobra. The elbows should be tucked in towards the body. Try and bring the shoulders away from the ears, lift the chest and sternum, and exhale, push back into downward dog. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands, look up, stretch up. Exhale, feet into standing forward fold. Inhale, lift up, stretch up, and exhale, return into the start position. So that is a sun salutation. So we're going to do 3 sets of sun salutation, which is 6 rounds, so 3 on the left leg and 3 on the right leg. So we've done 1 left, so we'll start with the right. So, inhale, lift up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to toes. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Hold the breath. Come onto all fours. Bend the elbows. Chin, chest, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana mountain pose, and exhale, Anjula Mudra, hands to heart position. So we'll repeat that another 2 times on each leg at a faster pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, holding the breath, chin, chest, inhale, exhale, downward dog, inhale, low lunge, exhale, standing forward fold, inhale, exhale, heart position, inhale, exhale, inhale, low lunge on the right leg, exhale, downward dog, holding the breath, chin, chest, inhale, cobra, exhale, downward dog, inhale, right leg forward, look up, stretch up, Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart position. And now last round on each leg. Inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to feet. Inhale, left leg low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to bring the feet and heels down towards the floor. Breath retention, knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, low lunge on the left leg. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart position. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. And now just close your eyes and let your hands fall to the side and feel the effect of that sequence on your body. Feel the energy moving through your body. And now we'll move into the postures, asana. So we'll start today with Trikonasana, triangle pose. And in yoga we always work the left side of the body before the right side of the body. So if you stand with your feet wide apart on the mat, you turn your right toes at a 90-degree angle up towards the front edge of the mat and take the heel of the back foot and turn that back slightly. So the heel of the front foot should be kind of in line with the middle of the back foot. So inhale to prepare. Take the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Exhale, lean forward over the right hand and fingers and take the right hand down to the right shin and take the left arm and fingers up towards the ceiling. In this position you can have your hand here on the shin, or you can, to deepen the posture, you can take the fingers to the floor, so wherever is comfortable for you today. Inhale, look down and come out of the pose. Exhale, hand down, left arm up. Inhale to come out. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale to come out. And now we're going to hold the pose for a few rounds of breath. Exhale to move into the pose. And take a few deep Ujjayi breaths. Inhale to come out of the posture. And now we'll take that to the other side. So if you turn the left foot and toes to the front edge of the mat and turn the right heel backwards. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lean over towards the left side. Look over the left fingers. Take the left hand to the calf and lift the right arm and fingers to the ceiling. Inhale to come out of the pose. Exhale. Try and pull the shoulder blade backwards. Inhale to come out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll hold the pose for 3 rounds of breath. Press into the outer edge of the right foot to stabilise the body. And you may feel this stretch all the way down the right hand side of the body. And inhale to come out of the pose. And then from here we're going to move into wide-legged standing forward fold. So feet again hip width apart, but your feet are parallel, and turn your toes in slightly. Press the toes into the mat, bring the tailbone down, engage the core. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up, and exhale, hinge at the hips and bring the hands to the floor. So you're aiming for your hands to be on the midline between the feet. If your hands don't reach here, you can use a block. So you can place your hands on a block, or you can just hold them at wherever's comfortable for you, or you can bend the knees to bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale to come into the pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then hold it here for a few rounds of breath. So on every inhale, inhale receptivity from above, from the moon, and as you exhale, exhale strength from the sun. With every inhalation, try to lift the rib cage, and with every exhalation, draw the core in and try and fold and relax and soften into the pose. And then inhale to come out of the pose. And let the hands fall to the side. And now we're going to move into Garudasana, known as eagle pose. So you may need a block for this posture. So we start again with our feet hip width apart on the mat, at least a fist distance between the feet, and then try to balance the body, ground the body into the floor. Imagine that your feet have got roots that are going deep into the earth, and then gently start to take the weight over into the left leg. Lift the right leg and wrap it over the left leg. So you can have it so it's wrapped like this, or you can put your foot on a block. So I'm going to use a block today just to demonstrate the pose. Lift the left arm in front of you. Take the right arm, dive it underneath the left arm and grip onto the thumb of the left hand. So inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bend and down into the pose. Inhale to straighten the legs and come up. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale down into the pose. If you pick a spot and focus your gaze on a spot called drishti, that will help with your balance. And now hold the pose for a few rounds of breath. Deep Ujjayi breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And inhale to come out of the pose. So unwrap the arms and unwrap the legs. And now we'll take that on the other side. So again, grounding the feet and the base into the floor. And then when you're ready, take the weight over into the right leg. Lift the left leg and wrap it around the body. So place it on your block or around the calf of the right leg. Lift the right arm and elbow. Take the left arm and dive it underneath. Grab onto the thumb. Inhale and exhale. Bend down into the posture. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now hold it here for a few rounds of breath. with Ujjayi breath you should be able to hear it. It's a bit like the breathing of Darth Vader. Inhale to come out of the pose. Unwrap the arms and unwrap the legs. And from here we're going to move into Warrior One. So you take your feet wide apart on the mat, turn the right toes up towards the short edge of the mat, take the left heel and turn it back. And in this one, the left leg should be at a 45-degree angle. And put your hands on your hips, twist your hips towards the front of the mat. Inhale to prepare, take the arms up over the head, palms facing each other. And as you exhale, bend the front knee and bring the arms down to the floor. And in this position it's really important that the knee doesn't go over the ankle, so just be consciously aware of that. Inhale to come up, exhale into the pose. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, and exhale. Inhale. And now we're going to hold the pose for a few rounds of breath. So bend deep into the front knee and press into the back heel of the back foot. And take a few deep, even rounds of breath. And inhale to come out of the pose, and then we'll do that on the other side. We turn the left foot up, take the right heel back, 45-degree angle, take the hips, twist the hips to the left front, left leg. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Inhale to come up, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now we'll hold it here for 4 rounds of breath. And inhale to come out of the pose. And now we'll move into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So similar starting position, the right heel out, but the left. This time the heel of the front leg should be in line with the middle of the back foot, and your hips are facing the long edge of the mat forwards. Inhale to prepare, take the arms out to the side, and as you exhale, move towards, I've done it wrong. Inhale to prepare, bend the front knee and lean forward, looking over the front fingers of the right hand, and try to pull the fingers of the right hand and the left hand in opposite directions. Lift your sternum. Inhale, look down and come out of the pose. Exhale, bend into the pose. Inhale to come out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come out of the pose, and then we'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bend into that front knee, look over the front fingers. Inhale to come out, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come out of the pose. Your breathing should envelope the movement, so you need to start the inhalation and the exhalation before any movement, so the breath should be longer than the movement. And now we'll move down onto the mat into a seated position. So we'll start with a short flow. So if you start in cat position, she's on all fours on the floor, and then exhale, push up into downward dog. Inhale, return to cat. Exhale, lean back into child pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, downward dog, trying to bring the heels down towards the mat. Inhale, gently, softly onto cat. Exhale, bending back into child's pose, balasana. So in this posture you can have your hands out in front of you on the mat, or you can bring them to your sides, whichever's most comfortable for you. Inhale, cat. Exhale, downward dog, bringing the chest down towards the floor. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child's pose. You may feel the stretch between your shoulder blades in child's pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, downward dog. And then we're coming back onto the mat. And now we're going to go through a few rounds of cat-cow Marijanasana. So we're starting in cat position, so your hands are shoulder width apart, your fingers are spread on the mat, and your knees are hip width apart. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and towards the ceiling, and then exhale, lift and curl the back up like a cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now we're going to move down into bridge position, Setu Bandhasana. So if you lie back on the mat with your shoulder blades pressed into the mat, bend your knees and bring your feet up towards your buttocks, so your fingers should be almost touching the back of your heels. And as you inhale, lift the arms up, take them up, back behind the head, and lift the buttocks and core up towards the sky. And as you exhale, return to the mat. Inhale and exhale. So as we inhale, we rise and expand, and as we exhale, we relax and soften. And then we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. And exhale to come out of the pose. Now you might just want to lie back now in Shavasana. Let your legs fall out to the side, your hands up towards the ceiling, and just take a few breaths and let your body recover from the postures. And from here we're going to move into shoulder stand, which is quite a strong pose, so I'll also show you a modification, which is legs up the wall. So for shoulder stand, we start in the same position as bridge, with the hands pressed down into the mat, and then we inhale to prepare, and as we exhale we push the legs up towards the ceiling and take the hands to the waist, so your elbow, your body weight is on the elbows, your neck is straight, your chin is tucked in towards your chest. And then we go through a few dynamic moves. Bend each knee down towards the nose and straighten it up. Inhale and exhale. And then to come out with a pose, you put your hands palm down on the mat and then roll down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. And I'll just show you an alternative, which is legs up the walls if that's too strong of a posture for you. You bring your buttocks towards the wall and just rest your legs up against the wall. And these postures are called inversions, which reverse the blood flow in the body, and they're really good for the body. You shouldn't do any inversions though if you're menstruating. And after every inversion, we take a mini shavasana just to let the body recover and the blood to start to move back in the other direction. So when you're ready, I invite you to turn onto your tummy, and we'll do some back bends. So if you start with your forehead pressed down on the mat, your legs and feet are together out straight behind you, and your pelvis is pressed into the mat. And take your hands and place your hands on your thighs underneath your body. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift the feet and legs up behind you. And as you exhale, you'll return them to the mat. So breathe in to prepare. And on the next inhale, lift the legs. And exhale, return them to the floor. Inhale to lift up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This is a really good posture for tightening the buttocks and the back of the thighs. Inhale and hold the pose and breathe deeply. Deep Ujjayi breathing. And then gently return the legs and feet to the mat. Now take your hands and place them in front of your head and just rest your head gently. And take a few rounds of breath. And from here we're going to move into Bhujangasana, Cobra. So your hands should be shoulder width apart, elbows tucked in towards the body. Your head is pressed down into the mat and your legs are straight out behind you. And as we inhale, we lift up, lift the chest, take the gaze towards the sky, and exhale to soften and relax. Inhale, we rise up, and exhale, return to the mat. Inhale, lift up, and exhale to come down. Inhale to come up. Try and bring the shoulders down, away from the ears. Your pelvis is pressed into the mat. And your elbows are tucked in towards the body. exhale to come out of the pose. And then we're just going to flip onto our back and we're going to do a reclined twist. So lying back on the mat, legs out straight in front of you, shoulder blades pushed into the mat, hands facing up towards the sky. As you inhale, bring the left knee in, cradle the left knee. Take the left arm out to the left side, palm down on the mat, and as you exhale, take the right knee over to the left side and take your head to the left, looking over the fingers of the left arm. Your shoulder blade should be down on the mat. Inhale to come out of the pose. Exhale into the twist. Inhale to come out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then hold it here for a few rounds of breath. With every exhale, try and soften and relax further into the stretch. This is a great posture for flushing toxins out of the body, stimulating the abdominal organ. And when you're ready, slowly, gently come out of the posture. Release the leg, give the legs a little shake. And now we'll repeat that on the other side. So as you inhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest, cradle the leg, take the left hand onto the right knee, put the right arm, palm down on the floor beside you, and as you exhale, bring the left knee over towards the floor. Inhale to come out. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now breathe deeply. Inhale to come out of the pose. Give the legs a little shake. And then we'll finish our practice today with some forward folds. So sitting upright on the mat, your legs straight out in front of you. Take your hands by your side and just lift up and push your buttocks back. Make sure that your sit bones are aligned on the mat. And inhale. We're going to do Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale, take the arms up, lift up, stretch up, and exhale. Lean forward over the legs. Try not to bend the spine. Inhale to come up. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale into the pose. It may be that your legs are here, or your hands are here, or your hands are here on your calves, so wherever is comfortable for you. But if you can, grab hold of your feet and your big toe, or you can use a strap here to help deepen the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, lengthen the spine, lift the crown towards the sky. Exhale. And then we'll hold it here for a few rounds of breath. As you inhale, try to lift the rib cage away from the body, and as you exhale, draw the core in, and that will help you to relax further into the stretch. inhale to come up. And now I invite you to lie back into Shavasana on the floor with your head and neck in line with your body. Let your feet fall out to the side and turn your palms upright towards the ceiling or the sky. Gently close your eyes and let your breathing return to its natural rhythm. Feel the effect of the yoga practice on your body. This is your time to relax and enjoy the benefits of your hard work today. Feel your body sinking down into the ground. And just let your body relax, fully relax into beingness. If you want to, you can stay here for a bit longer, but if not, if you start to bring the attention back into the body, start to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes, and then gently, slowly, in your own time, turn over onto your right side into a fetal position, resting your head on your forearms. And then when you're ready, slowly, gently come back up into a seated position with your eyes still closed. And we'll just continue to breathe to seal the practice. And slowly, gently open your eyes. Bring your hands back into heart position. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today. Hope you can take the benefits of the practice into the rest of your day. And if I refer you back to your intention that you set at the start of the practice, just to reflect on whether that has been achieved. And thank you, and hope to see you again soon.